Good afternoon, Miss. We are Group 13, and today we are going to talk about a topic called ethics and professional development. My name is Luis, and my partner is Mayra. And in this opportunity, I'm going to explain a little introduction. After that, I'm going to define the basic concept of ethics and professional development. Next, my partner Maya is going to talk about some examples of ethics and professional development related to a law career. And finally, she's going to tell our conclusions. When we talk about ethics and professional development, we're talking about two closely related concepts within the university career. During professional training and growth, people must develop and internalize this concept to be better professionals and make great contribution to society. I think this is the main reason why a professional in training mustn't only learn about this subject, but must also be aware of this application within the university career and later in daily life, both work and professionally. If we want to define the word ethics, we can say that the Oxford language defines ethics as moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. Another definition is ethics is based on well-founded standard of right and wrong that prescribe the human how to do. In other words, we can say that ethics studies morality and helps us to determine what is good and how to act. When we talk about professional development, we can understand this one as the result of career planning, and it includes the aspect that a person enriches or improves to achieve both professional and personal goals. In order to have an efficient professional development, we must first define our professional expected objectives and then achieve them by applying at all times the value learned through to the university career. It's important that in course of meeting objectives, we don't commit unethical failures such as abuse of power, lack of dedication, incompetence, or selfishness. Ethics directly influence in professional development, and at the end of our career, it will allow us to be better professional with defined principles and values. Next, my partner Mayra going to explain and give some examples about ethics and professional development. Thank you.
To continue with the presentation, professional examples. Today, there is no transparency when professionals are called to a public entity, called since the position already have permanent people to enter the position. It is very common that now people who have power or come from well-positioned families already have their position secured. It is unfair to see this situation, and even more so you are one of the participants. For example, in law school and in other careers, in job interviews, interviewers don't take into consideration skills such as hard skills or soft skills, but rather look at the physical and if they find you funny. If the interviews ask that they have a good presence of work, it is means that handsome voice, and if they think you are funny, but in my opinion isn't the most important thing. What should really matter are hard skills such as oral expression, handling of technological resources, team management, also soft skills such as resilience and flexibility. In job interviews, the most important thing is the CV, and that you have master's degrees, doctorates, and not the quality of the person that you are, because today is bad work environmental. So it is more important how many titles you have than the person you are. That doesn't seems to me seems to have healthy environment you need to have people who have emotional intelligence. In pandemic, many job interviews are now virtual and unfortunately many people take advantage and pose as companies looking for staff for different areas. Many people who create fake profiles went to full women who are looking for a job. For example, in the interview they ask to show them if they have a tattoo on their body with the pretext that it is a medical exam. There are many cases of deception, and it is sad because many women are psychologically damaged. Conclusions. The purpose of ethics under professional development it is to learn to develop values, knowledge, and skills. When professionals interact with the society and organization, they do respecting of the interests of the community. Ethics is important in our lives since we are little child until we are professional with the ethics. We demonstrate the quality of professional that we are, and we also respect the people around us. Not all jobs interviews are like this, but there are some that practice their procedures. In addition to that, we must always be careful when presenting our documents to a company or entity and verify if it is true, because our information could fall into the wrong hands, and always be cautious. Thanks.